Sorry, ain't no reaching me when I'm in my zone. They used to say, slow down, brother, gotta pick a lane. But it ain't no lanes in the sky, it's just higher planes. Said that I'm a worldly nigga, but Columbus on. Columbus on. Sorry, ain't no reaching me when I'm in my zone. Sorry, I'd like to welcome you to our inaugural episode of Higher Plane Radio Show. I clap on my hands.
No, we here.
With my beautiful and illustrious host, I am Jon Spreez. This is my lovely co-host, Miss Darrea. And this is my brother, my day one, Big Juice Box.
Big Juice Box. Big Juice Box.
And on the ones and twos with the mix and all the hits, my other bro, Valentine.
Co-host.
Co-host. Yeah, now co-host. Fuck that. Officially, it's like chaining day, nigga.
So where we starting it off at?
Two producers.
Oh.
I'd like to give it up to Jerome Barkley, my homeboy Ron.
Oh yeah, for sure.
My homeboy, my brother, B.A. Vision.
What up?
Without some two brothers, none of this is possible, so we got to give our flowers while our brothers are here.
For sure.
Also to Miss Area, shout out for the wonderful tables and chairs.
Word. Greatly appreciate it.
We would be sitting in a ridiculous looking wheel table we have in the other room, but we on point.
I mean, regardless, we would have made it work.
We would have made it work.
They
wouldn't have known it was ridiculous until
you made it known.
Yeah.
But you made it known now.
Because we moved up.
Okay.
We can talk about being in the hood now.
Okay, good. Well, let's keep it rocking.
But most importantly, yesterday, a cultural icon, hip hop legend, preacher, reverend, a spiritual leader to a lot of the young black folks in our community. Anybody that came up in the 90s, the early 2000s, if you weren't touched by his music, you at the very least were touched by his movies, his contributions to culture, his memes, all of that.
He preaching.
DMX, rest in peace, bro. We dedicate this episode to you and your family. Your family is in our prayers. You have made an impact in my life and so many others. Thank you, brother.
Respect.
And on that note, you know what I'm saying, I'd like to say, you know what I'm saying, how I was personally affected. Like, as an MC, there's people that you look to, you know, the biggest question is, who's your top five? And I remember doing that question on Bro's podcast, and I said, I always say
not to interrupt, bro, but you know I want to ask you your top five so bad, but I'm going to let you continue.
We're going to go there,
I'm going to let you continue,
we
bro.
We can go there. But like I said,
it's
hard,
eating
bro.
at me right now.
It's hard,
eating.
bro.
It's
hard. But I put on five, and my five shuffled back and forth between, and my brother was there to testify to it. It's on film.
We don't need no other niggas involved. We asking you.
I'm telling you though. But you know how niggas do. Just like I know how niggas do. So in the world of the internet, I got testification.
Don't mind me.
But real shit though. I remember being a kid in 1998. I was 7 years old. Rough Riders Anthem came out. I remember watching the video. I used to watch Rap City every day in my grandma's basement. That's how I fell in love with hip hop. And from the moment that it dropped, I knew it was something different. I used to pretend to be DMX. I used to stand on the couch and rap Rough Riders.
Your mom probably got tired of that barking and shit.
All the barking, bro. I couldn't get a dog.
I bet you ain't getting no Timbs neither, nigga. What you have on? You had the Lux.
Look, 1997, nigga. Flex.
Yeah. No, it was a flex for probably like 6 months, nigga. But outside of that, nah.
Big timers.
That's it. It was just the big timers. That's the only two niggas that wore them. So we gonna move on. we gonna move on. Let's keep it rocking. Go ahead. My bad, my nigga.
But yeah, like I know how important that he was to the culture. I know he had some effect on everybody. Y'all wanna kind of talk about bro and enlighten it. You know what I'm saying? You got any memories or whatever?
You putting people on the spot.
I listened to Roxanne Shante, who I didn't even know knew this. Cry on Sirius Satellite Radio last night. So I know we got something.
I didn't even know you had Sirius Radio.
Nigga, it came in my car.
That's enlightening.
That's life.
Yeah.
But anyway, like, I feel like his first album was so impactful just to the game, just because came out the gate #1. You feel me? Platinum. Put on Def Jam again, because you know at the time Def Jam was failing. You know, as probably most of us knew, if not. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just shifted the culture and really what it meant to be out here and live what you speak and be true to the culture. And that's why I respect X.
That's dope. Well, I guess I'm the late bloomer because in '98 I was 3.
She don't fuck with X like
But
that.
my cousin used to always bump it actually, and my favorite song from him was definitely How It's Going Down, and that's actually when I
Word.
first learned
That's
how
my
to
shit,
say
too.
My first cuss word.
What was
It
that?
was the B-I-T-C-H one, and I went to daycare,
grown, you can't
and
say
I was
it?
calling everybody a B-word. I was like, where are you learning
Bitch, you
from?
fucking.
Classic line, but also like...
Hey, how that nigga started off? Don't breathe. Who was on the phone, bro? That's who I was trying to figure out the whole time, bro.
Hello, bitch, you did. I was like,
I don't even know nobody from fucking
Right, yeah.
He was like, you bitch ass nigga. He was like, who you fucking? You fucking him. And then hung up the phone. I'm like, God dang.
This
Like,
nigga got no resolution though. He
it
ain't
was
solved
none.
shit.
It was none. It was none. That's what I just like. I just like the energies. I always like the
Can I
energies.
say
of
something?
Yeah.
I still maintain that whomsoever made that motherfucking phone call was fresh out some foreign coochie. That was a guilt phone call.
How did you come to that conclusion?
Cause niggas do that.
Hold up, she ain't called me the whole time I've been fucking this bitch.
That's
Something ain't right.
Something ain't
And
right.
she's
Hey.
cheating too.
like,
Ask him, who is he
projection.
then? Bitch, you fucking him. Like,
Yeah.
what?
And he came off mad off top.
like ain't nobody calling
Off
you.
top. Yes. Bitch, you sleep.
We all know y'all get really mad. Ain't no phone call. Y'all pulling up.
Who?
Okay, sorry.
Ain't nobody pulling up, man. Ain't nobody got time for that.
The Gemini ain't pulling up.
Oh,
You
shit.
pulling up?
Pulling up.
Fuck up.
Okay, and that's on period. But yeah.
At the end of the
If it's
at
your-
the end of the day, if you think she fucking somebody else, it's never yours. You feel me? So why you trying to escalate the situation? You feel me? At the end of the day, that's on some pride shit. I feel you. You want to go over there, run up on a nigga. Any nigga can do that.
We hate that.
But over one female,
Oh,
It depends. It depends. No, it depends on the crib too. That matters. If it's my house,
I'm
in your
if it's
bed,
my house,
in your sink.
at the end of the day. At the
we
end,
was talking about the juice, nigga. We was talking about juice.
I like her anyway. If she doing all that, you if she doing all that in your spot and you brought her in, then to a fault, that's on you.
Nobody said it wasn't. on
So you just got to keep it pushing at the end of the day. Like fuck it, you.
Where you gonna go?
Thank you. Nobody said it wasn't on you.
You
It definitely is on you.
Well,
I agree.
Erica Badu said
You
Fat
can't
Life.
get you a little telly, something, whatever, until you go. I mean,
Nah. I can't. If
I'm just-
I show up and there's a stranger in my house.
oh, I didn't even know all that. I ain't even know all
You missed
that.
that transition?
I ain't even know all that.
That's when you transition.
I ain't even know.
Y'all pull up the word nicely.
I never.
Hey, hey.
What the hell is
I ain't even know that. At the end of the day,
Between the sheets of paper.
if you discover somebody in your house, that's a whole different story. I'm not just about to walk out and be like, all right, bitch,
But
you
he
feel me? Like,
called, in the scenario, he called.
He's saying it so calmly.
Because
y'all.
he thought that she was fucking somebody. She was asleep. So the thought process is she sleep with said nigga. So on that tip, if it's your crib, you at work or wherever you at, or if you creeping as Val said, then you pulling up, nigga. I'm pulling the fuck up.
You're pulling up. He's just saying that for the camera because he want to act like he just.
But
like,
if it's
you know.
his spot though, that makes a difference. If she left to go be somewhere else,
So you tell, but it's not even that. It's,
I ain't
if you
chasing
hear
her
your
down.
girl at the club talking to somebody else, I bet you pop up. I bet you pop up.
at the club,
So
I
what,
just
what
feel
makes
like-
the club different than the house? You paying bills there, you going to have unless you all the way. I don't know. Listen, that's another.
I just feel like this is a layered conversation.
Okay.
it's layered.
It's layered.
And y'all not giving me enough detail for me to go ahead and expound upon the situation.
What detail would make it? I'm about to say.
Cause I mean, if it's my house, you feel me? But this is just me talking. If I done brought her in, she's not gonna do no shit like that. She know better. You feel me? So she not about to be up in my house doing no fuck.
It's a hot girl, summer girl. We belong to the what? The streets.
The streets.
And that's how niggas end up dead or in jail.
And the streets.
You feel me?
Is always under construction. Let that be known
And
too.
that's okay.
At the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do. This is the disconnect between generations. You feel me? Like we just need to come together. You feel me? Build the foundation up.
Lopez was the one that said erase, replace, embrace, new face. Come on. That was in 90, what?
This-
490.
This nigga preaching.
That's real shit.
That's what I heard. 5 minutes. 5 minutes till break.
Alright.
Oh, we get breaks and shit. That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
Definitely just smoke.
But yeah, on that, I don't know how the hell we went from DMX.
Because I started talking about things and then y'all just
Of
went
course,
and,
you
like,
feel me?
rotated it out, and I'm
That's
just like,
where
at
we
the end of the
divulge
day-
to because
But I didn't say too much. Don't, you know what?
you
But
want.
you did leave it.
It's kind of because you wanted us
I
to
didn't-
bait us. You baited us.
listen, I did not
That's
bait
the
And they're
nobody.
fucking us up.
You know what? Fish, when
How do
they
you
don't
feel?
wanna Die, guess what they do? They throw it
How you
away.
feel? How you feel about this
But
situation?
you get hungry. That's
So
how
you
catch 'em.
so you would be up in the bed with another nigga, you feel me, in another nigga house?
Is this about me? Because me, I'm different. Okay.
All right, so tell me how you different.
I feel like this is a little personal. You ain't getting my business.
I'll tell you how I'm different.
different.
I'm gonna be in bed with another nigga at his house. How about that?
You know what? At the end of the day, you're not
I ain't got time
supposed
to change my sheets.
No,
I don't have a response, ladies and gentlemen.
You don't put the code on the table. You know what I mean? I'm not putting the code on the
You
table.
gotta come home eventually.
Who?
If it's your home, you got to come back.
That's true.
You've been gone far too long.
That's true.
You've been gone far too long. Past hour 2.
At the end of the day, if she been gone, it's not her home.
Hour 2, you
I
on the
feel
clock.
like you know what it is. Everybody just do everybody.
I feel like you unfaithful.
I'm not the fuck. You know what?
You already said it.
You know it's not even that. It's just a simple. I mean, for the streets, because the thing is, you see something on my hand?
Nah.
I mean,
Do
but
I
how,
belong to somebody?
but how you
Nah.
get there?
How do I get when it gets on there?
Not in the streets. I ain't
Shit.
never seen a ring in the streets.
Man, they
ring
be
around
wiping
the
these hoes
Hey.
every day. The fuck you mean?
You just say that again. You ain't seen the ring of what?
In these streets.
You know what?
Except
we on
the-
camera. Don't get the hat knocked off,
I'm
nigga.
sorry.
All
I'm sorry.
right. You fuck.
I'm sorry.
I mean, ooh.
I seen rings
Okay.
in the tub. Seen rings around them bells. I ain't never
Everywhere
seen
you
no
go,
rings in the streets.
You know, when we young, everybody just need to have fun.
And you asked how to get there. I was out.
You young. I'm old for real.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm over here. If you see me, I'm over here in the cut, rubbing my knees down like I done hooped all day.
Nigga, how? A skill?
Like I done,
Nigga, the streets ain't never too far away.
Bro, the streets stay calling. Nigga.
Stay calling.
so what's up, man?
But
I mean,
Get us back on.
Get us back on track. So what I was saying to get us back on track, I just respect him so much, and I expect him. I mean, I respect him because of
We can
how
cut
he
that out.
articulates it. Like how he just like converses his life into music. Like I feel like that's what our generation is missing now. Like he put like passion behind it, and then also like I feel like he was the chosen one because just how highly he like helping people. You know, the best human act is to inspire, and I feel like every day, like just hearing the stories from everybody saying like he came and did this, he came and did that. Like he was consistently helping and inspiring, no matter what level we could put him on the pedestal to be on. He still act like a regular human being like us, which is personable, and we don't get rappers that are personable like us after they make.
It's a little dangerous being personable. You feel
It's
me?
a little dangerous, but my thing is, he like I said, he had a mission on here, and he completed that mission. You know what I mean? He
Well,
touched a lot of people in the process. So
I feel
That's
like
true.
he doesn't transcend if he's not that person.
Yeah.
This story is a part of the driving force of what it is that attracts us.
Right. He started in the street.
Yeah, and he represents it, and I never in my entire time listening to him doubted him.
Right.
Every MC, I question a bit of what's real and
But
what's
I mean,
not.
but that goes back to that era though. The era that he dropped. You feel me? Motherfuckers was still speaking their truth.
I mean, and as a rapper, the money wasn't there, so you still low key had to keep a foot.
That's
in
very
the
true.
streets.
Very true.
You couldn't just.
And plus, you know what I'm saying? If a whole bunch of money ain't coming in, then what you got to lose?
And that's what I know. I already know this. You know what I'm saying? I know these corners. I know this dope. You know what I'm saying? This rap thing, I only know the rap part of it. The whole capitalization comes from what I don't know, which is the industry.
Right.
And that's one of the biggest pitfalls of it. But on that very note, we're going to get into some DMX right now. That's right.
We can cut that nigga.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's why we had this.
Make sure, if you're listening right now to us on Higher Plane Radio, that you like and subscribe to us on YouTube. You follow us on all your social media platforms. It is simply Higher Plane Radio, all in one word. I am Jon Spreez. This is my co-host. This is Darrea. And this is Big Juice Box. Valentine on the ones and twos. And we if you're an artist that's trying to submit or trying to be on the show, that want to be interviewed, you have something you want to promote, a local business, contact us at higherplaneradio@gmail.com. Send your music and your interview submissions. Any sponsorships that you are interested in, we would like to promote your product right here on Higher Plane Radio. So send us any solicitations that you have to the same email address, higherplaneradio, HIGHERPLAIN radio@gmail.com. We are coming back. That was just X Gonna Give It To You by DMX. Rest in peace to the big dog. We appreciate you and we miss you. Make sure you like and subscribe to us on YouTube, Higher Plane Radio. Follow us on all your social medias, your Twitter, your Instagram, and your Facebook. Same thing, Higher Plane Radio.
Word.
If you're an artist that wants to submit your music to higherplaneradio@gmail.com. Anybody that wants to interview or sponsorship submissions can also submit to the same email address. We back. I'm Jon Spreez, your illustrious co-host of the Higher Plane Radio Show. And you can follow me at Spreezy Baby on Instagram, at Spreezy on Twitter. My co-host, Darrea, let them know where you at. Please.
And thank you.
Right.
See, you know what? I was trying to be nice. Wait, we know where we from and stuff? Or
Nah, we just where your little yeah.
Oh man, I'm playing.
Where they can follow
No, you can follow me at estoy_Darrea, DARREA. Okay.
You see me here.
Basically, he in the 1970s. He ain't got no social media. He probably still got.
I do got a mad vinyl collection too.
I ain't gonna front. I love you one flip phone.
What?
Yeah, they dropping a new one. You ain't seen it?
And do what with it?
What you gonna do?
Flip the motherfucker.
I'm like, what you gonna do?
You feel me?
Flip it over.
This nigga over here sounding like it's a breakthrough and shit. I'ma flip it over. I'ma flip it over.
Intention in your heart to want a flip phone in 2021 because truthfully, the only thing you need a flip phone for is to hang the fuck up.
Saying that's all
It's a
That's all
flip
it's
screen.
for.
It's a flip phone touchscreen, bro.
No, ain't nobody got time to be
Hey.
doing those individual texts. Look,
Just wait.
that number, that W,
They dropping
WXY.
full
The T9 shit.
The next iPhone gonna flip, nigga. Watch.
I bet the
It's gonna be a Nokia flip with a chirp.
I bet
All right.
You ain't even gonna have a choice.
you got a better
I guess
chance.
we got flips.
You got a better
Niggas-
chance of flipping a brick, nigga.
Nigga,
But I'm here to tell-
Better trans, say that.
I'm here to
With a
tell
flip
you.
phone, nigga, I flip 2 bricks with a flip phone. But
Noted.
on that note, a lot of rappers had to flip bricks this year. The pandemic
Bricks.
The pandemic affected everybody in different ways. It ripped through the industry. When venues were shut down, especially
Tragic.
especially for newer artists that sign deals where they aren't making any type of money off of royalties. All of their money's coming off of
Tours.
thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was mass money losses in the industry, a lot of turnover, spikes in suicide, depression, divorce, and y'all gotta stop laughing, motherfucker. Damn.
I'm faded, people, so just don't mind me like I said earlier.
You're not supposed to say that out loud. Keep that to yourself.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Thank you.
My bad. Go ahead. We can cut that.
Edit it in post. But yeah. Huh?
No, I guess you gotta keep a P
You
over
gotta keep
here.
it PG.
13.
13. But yeah,
Okay.
as a I'm gonna touch on some personal shit. I don't know what everybody else talking about, nigga.
I don't know either.
But as a rapper, the the pandemic really hit what in February,
March.
something like that.
That's when everything shut down. The games, everything.
Bro, the entire year of 2020, I didn't do a single performance. All of the major venues, they were closed. A lot of them never recovered. If you were a smaller bar, if you were a local upstart, a lot of those didn't survive. They didn't qualify for those PPPs in time and SBA loans in time, and they lost their business. They would be on 10 TV and shit crying. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we gotta open up again. And you kind of gotta weigh what's more important. You know what I'm saying? What's the responsibility of the people and what's the responsibility of the infrastructure? But at the end of the day, people lost their jobs. You know, and that even affected the top tier of us. How many movies were made? How many movies were shot? My nigga. But yeah, it rippled through the whole industry. No matter what your job was, you were affected in some way, shape, or form by COVID. Because we're all affected in some way, shape, or form by this money. And the lack of ability to make a living affected even the top tier rappers. That's why a lot of them you're not going to hear of in 2021 that came out in 2020. Because the label's going to recoup every trip. You sign 5, only one got a break. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. What's y'all's thoughts? How did the pandemic affect y'all?
I mean, honestly, I don't even like the new age rap to me. It's like it's cool, but I can really tell like people was really out here struggling because you know, like I was saying, like I think a lot of them, like you said, they make their money on the road. So when concerts and stuff stop ending, you start seeing them doing like the weird stuff on Instagram, like promoting and trying to sell. I'm like, you a gangster? What you out here trying to sell
Flat
me?
tummy tea.
Some flat tummy tea or
I feel like it's necessary though. It's necessary though.
Or
You
you-
just said
you
they
think-
tour money gone, so they gotta make their money elsewhere and still try to stay relevant.
But you know what? That's why I be trying to tell people it's a different level of brokenness to me. And I say this cold-heartedly because the simple fact is like you over here with
I'm broke.
it's
I'm broke.
slavery.
I'm broke.
No, because I'm just like they trying to put this like image up of like, you know, XYZ with the diamonds and all that type of stuff, and I'm just like, maybe if you take half of them diamonds off your neck and
that's a
pay your
requirement.
rent.
It
That's
is
a
a
requirement
requirement.
in the game.
It is.
Because no one respects you as a rapper until you look like you make money.
It's
Well,
not even
Suzuki
about
Anna
that
has to go.
completely,
So what
too.
happened to gold chains? That's not a thing anymore because Suzuki
I
Anna's
feel
the
like-
only rapper I know that got gold on.
I feel like that's more about persuading the youth.
Well, Suki Hana didn't quite make her million off rapping. Now that's my bitch. I love her.
I love her too, but
But she didn't make it off rapping. She
yeah.
And
type of
you gotta
entrepreneur.
think of the age of these niggas. At the age that they coming in now, you know, it was an anomaly to be a 19-year-old rapper when Nas did that Illmatic shit. That was an anomaly. That's not the regular. So these motherfuckers is 15, 16, 17 years old. Lil Yachty was 16 years old when we met him. He came out of high school. They gave him a chain, told him to rap, and then that was it. He was on Sprite commercials. He didn't get no class on the industry.
But it's true. They got a different. They have a completely different mindset. Being the internet generation, truly, I like to think of the internet as the place where you can type what you can be at.
Basically. And
Well,
that's
clout is such a big commodity.
That's true.
what
But
Clyde
at the
is, and
end
that's
of
the
the
whole
day,
reason.
but at the end of the day, though, I still think that there's a certain work ethic that is to be honored and respected from these artists that come up off the internet, because at the end of the day, it still takes a different degree of creativity. It takes, I think, the same degree of creativity as the niggas back in the day who said I sold it out my trunk.
Even if it's false,
You gotta
because I feel like going back to what he said, clout isn't necessary. It's the illusion of clout that's necessary.
I don't even think it's cloud. I really think it's internet. I think it's just the internet knowledge. Like,
It is the internet,
Make
but
full followings for
'Cause
this
I agree
cloud.
with you. I agree with you.
Look at the weekend. Look at the weekend. He didn't, you know what I mean? He existed in a time before Cloud Demons. Soulja Boy started this internet shit.
That's what
and
I
he
was
never
saying.
ceases to.
I mean, the Weeknd had Drake though.
Yeah.
He started.
But
he
nobody
started this shit
gives
being
him his
cloud.
He had the whole Take Care album.
That's why he constantly got to say
Well,
it.
I would say one thing about Soulja Boy. He gonna make sure he either gets.
He gonna make sure he gonna say, Drake!
But on some real shit, he deserves them. Let's not front on him. All this TikTok dancing shit, that's Soulja Boy. All this internet meme ringtone rap that's so.
Wait, but I got one for you. And this is a legendary one that can't nobody motherfucking forget. Everybody remembers where the fuck they were when my good bitch Onika from motherfucking New York came through and was on the plane with the Wayne. She put that nigga off his shit. She put that nigga off his shit. She ice cubed that nigga. She Jackson beef that nigga. And you a hater if
Nah,
in your top
nigga.
five.
Nah, nigga.
You a hater shit in your top five. Everybody. I mean, honestly, at this point,
Top five that came up.
it's not because I'm a barb. It's because it's just respect.
Well, top five.
I feel you, bro.
I respect
So
it.
who your top five?
We're not gonna get into that, but all I'm saying is, because we're talking about Soulja Boy, she was on the plane with Dwayne, and that was it. That was it. There was no more. She had a dunk. And she had a dunk was a moment in its own. There was no more dunk. Niggas was on the plane with Dwayne. And she completely, I mean, like, that's black history.
Yeah.
That's black history.
That's our black
Rosa
history.
was on the bus. Rosa was on the motherfucking bus, but old nigga was on the plane with Dwayne. Y'all can call her Nikki. I said Nikki, y'all can call her Whitley.
I call her Hell Mine.
Oh, she went to Hill, Maine, like.
Wasn't I the baddest in the school?
The baddest in the game. Nobody's in the lane.
Hey, I ain't gonna be
A testimony.
I can tell you, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, hey,
testimony.
we know she in they top five.
Like I said, listen, because you know the game ain't been right since she kind of took a little break.
Shit is
I mean,
shit is
it's
awkward
just,
right
it's
now.
so awkward, and it's just,
It's always gonna be weird.
It's refreshing, but it's awkward.
It's
So
a
it's really
it is a
awkward.
misbalance gender wise.
No, but
Off top.
No. It's I disagree, and I'm gonna tell you why. Tell you why real quick. It would be that if it was any other person in the game that you're talking about, but and I like stats, I like data. Wait, let me finish my point. Let me finish my point.
So I'm
but
on
we're
the same
discussing,
page.
let me finish. We're discussing Onika Mirage. We're talking about Nicki Minaj. And if we gotta talk about powerhouses in the game, and we gotta talk about stats. And your favorite rapper ain't got Nicki stats.
My point. So
Say that.
Wait, let me finish.
If there's only two female rappers.
Can I finish? Because I wasn't done.
Okay.
I was dramatic, but I wasn't done. And we have to remember, you said that it's an imbalance in the game.
Right.
But how many men has Nicki seated?
That's
Seated. And it's
Wait.
wait. It's almost
That's
wait. It's almost BDSM at this point. Because niggas pay Nicki to completely have her come through and sing their goofy asses off their own fucking track.
That's the
Over
entirety.
and over and
That's
over.
the entirety
Can
of
we
my
please
point.
get mixtape
The
Nick?
burden-
Nicki, can we please?
The burden of proof is always greater when there's only two. It's always gonna be harder for her to get her flowers. There's only two. You're gonna feel her.
Two as in what?
Because there's only two that they hype up at a time. Mainstream wise, they only hype up two female rappers
I
at a time.
disagree.
I disagree.
Who did they hype up at the same time as Nicki? What was the other one she was running?
Well,
with?
that's what made number one. That's what made Nicki unique because there was nobody.
That was my
for
point.
almost 10 years straight.
That's
there was
my point.
nobody but
Nah,
Nicki.
I agree.
Say.
I agree with him because there's a difference between being hyped up in the street and being hyped up mainstream wise. Like they will hype up two at a time mainstream wise, but in the
And that's
streets,
their choice.
we already know who our choices are in the street, who we love and respect.
Like I said, like it depends on what artist touches the grounds that they touch the grounds, because we not gonna forget about like Nicki. Yes, Nicki mainstream, but Nicki motherfucker, she could go. Okay?
But take your favorite nigga from the streets and
Street.
ask me if he ain't paid for her to see him on his own track.
That's true though.
That-
But Nicki was
Pick
hot.
one. You can go all the way back to fucking Jadakiss. She seated his ass on his own track twice.
2 minutes.
Bullshit, nigga.
We gotta cut that in, bro.
I'm just about to say the same.
Cause
shit.
I ain't never heard no weak Jadakiss
I've
bars,
never
bro.
heard-
Ever.
I was about to say the same
Ever.
thing. I ain't never heard.
Which one?
Cause I know they,
I ain't never heard Jada
I know they rap together on the Champions Here mixtape. That Jadakiss shit, you heard that? Was that it? Yeah, play that shit. Play that shit. That's my shit. That's my shit.
Bro, 'cause
Break
Jada,
after this.
top
Break
5
after
dead or alive. Yeah. After this, we're gonna get into our break.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That shit was lit
right
though.
Here.
I'm so weak.
I fuck with Nicki though. You
I'm
feel
so
me?
weak. No, I fuck with Nicki. I
Because
just
it's
feel like
data. It's just data. If
It
you
is
fuck with rap,
data.
you got no choice but to fuck with Nicki. That's like saying you don't fuck with Ludacris. Like, it's the data is there.
For
proof
the
is
record,
there.
though, none of us said we didn't fuck with it. I did.
That's true.
I'm always argue her
But
stats.
since we redirect back to the pandemic, we can know who's struggling, who ain't struggling. Nicki been quiet the whole pandemic, and she could do that shit.
Yeah.
But she stacked up before that.
I'm saying,
If you
all the bitches that been working is the ones that ain't got no money.
Likes me.
People that is
Jadakiss
quiet is the
featuring
ones that got money. They can
Omega.
relax
Yo,
and watch other
But if you like a
That's
lady,
true.
your eyes directly correlates with comfort. You know what I'm saying? So you got to work hard.
No, yeah, that's
You ain't got to
Wait. I want you to listen. Pay attention. I'm listening. You're not. You are.
I got
She
you.
butt naked with my ice on. I ain't got no ice though. I ain't got no ice. I'm broke.
You know what we got it there. We got it at this point. You ain't got no money, Craig. Damn.
I can't vibe. Shit, I'm letting him do his thing. Cause I think she likes me. But Nicki about to spaz though.
And on top, like I say,
Nicki about to spaz.
this ain't Jada's best verse. So, you know what I'm
Doesn't
saying?
matter. Doesn't matter.
You're right.
Because why would you put the bitch on there if you wasn't ready?
That's true.
underestimated
That's true.
Because you got time.
That's true.
Before they publish, y'all go to that
And
shit back
this
and
is the
forth.
second time he did the first one.
Go ahead and rap.
He like, come on, Nicki, really, why you keep playing?
You stay over there.
I said, ooh, that's a unique name. I go with he in the matchbox, ballin' like the mascots. He said I'm dead hot, pull up in the brass drop. I see them hating ass bitches in the
Backdrop.
That's why
I kiss them right in front of them. They don't want none of them.
Even when it's dark, I be sending them. Plus I keep the thing.
I can't
Wait. And if you think I like a Billy, right? What?
She was fit. She was
And she New York swag his ass. She New York nigga swag his ass.
But
Who does Jadakiss like that on his own? Who? Name another nigga.
That's the biggest key. That's the biggest key to the argument is that this is Jadakiss's shit, bruh. Nicki spazzed on this shit.
hey, we gonna
Nicki
get to our next
Spreez.
transition. Make sure if you watching this live and you like to hear and seeing that you follow us on your social media, your Twitter, your Instagram, your Facebook.
That's how you come in?
Radio. If you are watching us on YouTube, make sure that you
No, we
like,
cut off. You
subscribe.
know, he doing this thing over there.
If you want us to talk about your opinions,
I'm over
and
there
your,
watching you.
Condolences to DMX and his family. Make sure
Condolences.
you comment those in the comment box. I am Jon Spreez, and this is my DJ Valentine. He's gonna hold it down on the ones and twos. But we back. That was Slipping by DMX. We giving it up to him all day, the whole episode. We showing him his love and giving his family their flowers. And just continue to comment what you feel, how he impacted you, your favorite DMX song in the comment section. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure that you like and subscribe. Make sure that you follow us on all of your social medias, Higher Plane Radio, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And if you are an artist looking to have your music played, or if you're looking to be interviewed, or if you're a business that wants sponsorship and you're looking to promote a product, then please contact us at higherplaneradio@gmail.com. A special thanks to everybody involved. My DJ Valentine, I am Jon Spreez. This is my co-host Darrea. This is my co-host BJ Big Juice Box. Now give y'all social medias, let them know where they can find and follow you at.
Again, you can find me at @estoy_Darrea DARREA. Don't follow me.
You gonna find me at the same
On
spot.
Instagram though.
Same spot.
On Higher Plane Radio. You can follow him on Higher Plane Radio. You can follow me at Spreezy Baby on your Instagram.
You
at
here in
Spreezy
person.
on
What I need to
Twitter.
follow you for?
Cause they trying to know you.
You know
No, I'm
what?
saying she
Don't
here in the person. What I need to
start
follow her
no
shit.
shit,
Oh.
no shit. You
Anyway.
understand what I'm saying?
She's hostile. She's hostile, aggressive.
Okay, and speaking of aggression and
Let's go,
hostility,
let's go, let's
that
go.
is a great segue because we were talking about COVID and the pandemic earlier, and the biggest overarching effect that I thought was the mental health effect. Whether you got sick or you didn't, the way that it changed the world is unprecedented. So the effects were unprecedented. I was looking at statistics when we were on break. It said something like 38.5% of adults between the ages of 18 to 25 reported that they were either suffering from depression, anxiety, or suicidal thoughts. That's insane. You know?
But do you think that those same statistics existed before the pandemic. To me, I just feel like the pandemic amplified that.
I think it definitely existed.
People
before the
still,
pandemic.
people still were going through
Yeah,
that.
people were still going through it, but it amplified it because, not being funny, people are working from home. People are in domestic violence situations, and not being funny, going to work every day might be the culprit, you know. And for
Your
kids,
escape.
your
Yeah.
escape thing. You know, the schools were shut down. The escape gate for most kids to get an honest, good meal or just to be around people that's outside their household is at school, and that got taken away.
People find a purpose in a job. Say I'm a carpenter and I own a woodworking shop. I made my living selling my woodworkers, and now I can't do that anymore. So not only is my identity compromised, but my living is compromised. So it's twofold. You know, a lot of people were afraid, and the news doesn't help because they didn't know what the hell they was talking about.
But then, you know, news only puts out a negative perspective anyway. So,
That's what's
like,
it.
we got to break that shackles from our people as well. It's like, you know, if you sit around watching the news all day, you're going to have some type of anxiety. You're going to have some type of depression because there's nothing positive. You're not seeing anything positive about anything going great. You're only seeing negative. So, if I'm sitting watching the news, all I hear is COVID, 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 dying, shootings, shootings. What do you think is gonna happen when I go out and go to the grocery store? I'm not gonna think positive like, oh, it's gonna be a great sunny day. It's gonna be like, no hell, I'm gonna go to the grocery store. There's COVID, there's killing, there's police brutality, there's this, there's that, X, Y, and Z. So my thing is, if you have a narrative that is negative, your mind is only gonna gravitate to that negative, like that narrative.
Well, I always say, the unique perspective for Black people is, for us, it's always a pandemic. We always in survival mode. We always got to figure out how we're going to get through this. The difference between COVID is they experienced that for the first time. They experienced a level of you not having control over your environment and your environment directly having control over you. And you got to consider who the leadership was. You know what I'm saying?
Right, they lost
Donald
it.
Trump.
They lost it, bro. But at the end of the day, I feel like, along with everything y'all said, that when you lose the sense of physical touch and being around your loved ones as much as you want to be, it's a whole different story. Like, your mental is getting attacked along with your physical.
And your spirit.
For sure.
Because we exchange that. We interchange spiritual energy. So you don't have that. And you just with the same person all day. You know what I'm saying? You have no diversity of exchange.
No outlet.
Right.
I mean, that may not be a problem depending on who you with.
No, but I'm just
you
saying,
know what I'm
like,
saying?
your work-life balance, like, that's the main thing that was focused before the pandemic, was work-life balance. And now you're sitting at home at your desk for 8+ hours all day. You know what I mean? There's no, like, trip to the office. There's no trip to go take a lunch break. Your lunch break is probably upstairs. Because you have the anxiety of even going out in the pandemic, because basically the narrative was like, you go out there, you gonna die, basically.
You know what you sound like? You sound like you got to work, nigga. Like, you got an at-home nigga, but then you go off to work and you got to work, nigga.
Let me put it on the table. I don't have no nigga. You get what I'm saying? I'm out here hustling, do what I got to do. I don't have time
I respect
to
that.
babysit nobody's kids.
I respect that.
So I don't have no at-home nigga.
I ain't got no
COVID
kids.
Nigga. I got Darrea. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I ain't got no kids.
Okay, you know what? See, this is what happens. Mental health affected. He ain't been on the streets, and now he over here.
Sometimes you just got to kill it with laughter and lightheartedness.
That's real shit,
that's
too.
real shit.
Because a lot of motherfuckers realized that they were with somebody that they couldn't fucking stand when they was locked in that house. They were sitting there looking at a motherfucker and they were disgusted with everything about this motherfucker. Because they had to be with this nigga every day. All day.
That sounds tough.
It sounds really ridiculous, but also, you know, not being funny, yeah, it affected us like regular human beings. But these celebrities, if you've been paying close attention, like, they've been shattered. But I'm not broke.
She trying to get that deal.
I'm telling you, like, just seeing them.
If you're a record label looking for an artist.
Don't look for me, okay? Because I ain't the one. But no, I really feel like even as celebrity-wise, like, I've been seeing so many broken people that, you know, not being funny, they act like money was the glue to their happiness, and then when the money stopped coming in, the glue to their happiness was very thin.
If you were making a lot of money at one point and then all of a sudden you just stopped making it, don't you think you would be a little fucked up?
You know what? But that's why there needs to be something in place. Coming from nothing and making something, like, you know what I mean? It needs to be something in place for that. Because at the end of the day, you already experienced, you didn't, like, you ain't.
But
like,
that's
you know
to say that money is something.
No, it's not.
What,
I don't think it is. But I mean.
And you gotta take into account their cost of living, the cost of the employees. To be a celebrity, you gotta have upkeep. You can't just be out here looking. However, you gotta pay a stylist, a publicist. If you say some stupid shit, somebody gotta clean up the
Y'all
mess.
care too much.
Cause you.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It
Like
ain't
you
got
don't
nothing
necessarily
to do
need
with
all
How
that.
much the regular person cares.
Cause you
This
got
is what
niggas
it
like
is.
West
This
Side
is
Gun.
started.
You think West Side Gun got stylists and you motherfucking
But that's
a team
That's a different type of celebrity. You know
So
what
what
I'm
we
saying?
talking about?
like
A-list?
Freddie Gibbs. Freddie
Hell
Gibbs
yeah.
came up.
This
Like I'm
shit
sure he got
B-list.
one now.
Go B-list.
But that's what I'm saying.
There's expectations of what that is.
And that's where mental health starts too, because the simple fact is that they're not identifying who they are as a person. They're identifying what everybody else wants them to be. And that's why they're stuck there miserable in their little multi-million-dollar houses while we sit up here in a 5x7 apartment, happy as fuck, because we're living out the true person of what we want to be. I'm not out here buying $1,000 of clothes just because, oh, it's Gucci.
I would be
don't
happy.
care.
I would be happy in a multi-million-dollar home.
I would too. I ain't gonna
You
front.
feel me?
Okay, and that's cool.
If I had to choose,
I
what would you choose?
choose whatever I feel comfortable in.
That's
That's
real.
me.
That's real.
The thing is about it, as long as I'm waking up,
We'll
and the
talk
sun's
about it
in
off
my
cam.
face, yeah. You know what? I ain't about it.
On that note,
Ooh.
it's a seller's market. So even the smallest house gonna run you about 185. So we talking about ideally what you're comfortable.
I mean, but my thing is, you buy what you like. If you can afford to buy what you like, do what you please. Like at the end of the day, your peace of mind and your happiness, your home. Like what this pandemic should have taught everybody, your home is supposed to be your safe haven. So if you can't be at home for a year in a pandemic, your home is not your safe haven.
But it also
Damn, that's
tells you
deep.
That your job
That was deep as fuck.
will not have
We should
no security.
we should have paused for
Well,
that.
we know that.
we should
We
we
don't
should
get
have.
job with no security,
we
but
should've
like that's the only
paused
thing
for
I
that
identify
one,
with the
boy.
whole pandemic.
But
is
these
like,
people didn't know that.
Sheesh.
well,
These are people with college degrees that thought that their jobs were secure because they went to school.
but that comes to the whole thing back to being able to identify who you are as a person. I'm happy I have a college degree. I'm not gonna lie, that little $30,000 piece of paper compared to what I
College
have to do,
educated too?
it's there. You know what I mean? It's there.
What'd you major in?
I was about to say 30,000. You got a great deal.
What'd you major in?
Oh, them niggas 70.
Can you
Well,
ask her
I'm
so I
so
can?
Fuck.
Can you ask her
sorry.
so I can answer?
I
I'm
didn't-
sorry.
What'd you
I
make?
was appalled.
What?
I'm sorry. But you know, I know
What is my
30,000.
financial aid? The fuck?
But see, the thing is,
I ain't a doctor or nothing.
but that's how they get you. But I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, you have to identify who yourself is outside of capitalism. And once you do that, you'll be a happy person. And I feel like a lot of people were miserable because they were chasing this capitalism dream. But when capitalism shut down on you and you couldn't do,
The dreams did.
the dreams die. And then the thing is, you, like I said, like this pandemic should have been like the most important, crucial time for everybody to sit with yourself and start to put your dreams and what you want to do. And like this was like the time for, you know, we never really get to sit the fuck down. This pandemic was the time for you to really, like, you had no other choice but to sit the fuck down. Black people, we don't know how to sit the fuck down because we got X, Y, and Z to get done. But this pandemic was able for you to put yourself in a corner and sit down and have a conversation with yourself like, okay, I've been doing this for this many years and I ain't seen no change in this journey. So how am I going to rotate this journey to make nothing? That's what I'm saying. Out of 2020, we done had new entrepreneurs just come out, new business creative ideas. Like, if you have the time to sit there, like as I said, it was a bad. I'm sad that people died from this, but this pandemic for me was just like amazing because I actually got to sit with myself. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I got
That
paid.
sounds so bad.
It was.
That sounds
I feel you.
horrible.
It was.
I'm
know,
with you.
I'm so sad, and the thing is not even being funny. I got to sit with myself, and I got paid to sit with myself. You get what I'm saying? And I could afford to do what I wanted to do by
but
myself.
fuck all that.
You mean
yo.
company?
I was eating there. I got my spirit right.
No, and the thing is, you take, like I said, you took it how you want to.
No,
But that's just like,
I'm
to me
fucking with
personally, people did die, and it, you know, dying is a part of life, though. So
But
we
you
can't, know,
did mention earlier about the new entrepreneurship going on. Like, do you think those businesses will last past the pandemic? Like a versus. Do you think a versus will last when niggas will actually start to perform in person?
The thing is about it, the verses would have lasted if it would have stayed in the black dollar, but you know they sold it out. But I'm saying the verses is gonna last for the simple fact is that niggas still ain't got their COVID vaccination.
That's
so
true.
concerts are not gonna be in effect for people to go. So it has to be a secondary way for people to still stream and get money.
That's
so
true.
the versus tip is never going anywhere. And on top of that, even when people got vaccination shot, it's not gonna be a lot of people at nobody's concert.
Right.
It ain't gonna be like how DMX had that 40,000. So it ain't.
220.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
not
mean,
gonna be these big explosion.
But
concerts.
niggas is playing games right now, though. You know what I'm saying?
There was 33,000 people.
You feel me?
But that's because they stir crazy. They need that.
They
you know what I'm
need
saying?
that.
Humans are.
Do we
humans.
need that or do they need that? Cause I don't need that. I'm cool.
But
Then you just say you was broke.
It's true, I'm broke.
So we there. All right.
Spreez, that's tough.
She quick with it.
But that's the sign. We going to the sign off? Yeah. All right.
We signing
I
off.
guess we are. Yeah, bro. I didn't even have my fucking phone to do the Black History Fact question of the
I mean,
day.
let's just do it off the top of the dome.
Well, you do it then. You do it then.
Freestyle. Like it's
Freestyle. Yeah.
Yeah, give us the Black History.
You got 3 minutes. Go ahead, freestyle.
Go
I
ahead.
mean, I guess the Black History fact is, motherfucker.
FUBU means for us, by us.
I mean, that could be it too. And the
What's
Black
Boo
History.
mean?
By us, fuck you.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is. A Black History fact is, we can say, and it might not even be in history, but we're gonna make it history today. P. Diddy is a scam artist, and he.
Oh, no.
Let's go.
We might need to be on the road.
Keep going. Keep going.
We might be
Keep
on the
going.
road.
Preach.
On another note, I'm like, we gonna finish out with I Miss You by DMX, cause I'm like, we gonna miss my nigga like.
Yeah.
shit ain't gonna
We
be
are.
Yeah.
We are. Okay, I mean,
2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Okay, remember
Okay,
the
the
one about his
question.
music? How he always
What's the
ended
question
off
of the
with a
day?
prayer at the end of, like, each album.
We should play one of his prayers too. I like the Israeli prayer after.
You pick it.
If that's alright with everybody else. Whichever one's your favorite.
Y'all never want to get toxic. I was trying to go and explode.
Can I
Diddy.
slide
I don't
your
give a
phone?
fuck about
Go
none of
ahead.
that.
Go ahead.
We'll be back with
Do
questions.
your thing. You was Uber, wasn't you?
No, just because I'm tall, I look like a hooper.
Yeah.
No.
Track.
Yes.
I know it.
I ran that school. That's why my stuff was only 30,000.
400.
Track star, swimmer, model. You got it right?
Yeah, like damn, nigga. The fuck?
You know when you see one DJ?
Hey.
Even reading it.
You better Tinder live on air.
Legs and everything. Like, I'm not even. This, we still on?
Yep.
Oh.
Good. Yeah, they go.
We gonna
they
cut all
just-
that.
Question of the day.
What's the
Hold
question?
on, question of the day. What is something that you thought was important in the moment but has since proven to you insignificant? Anything in your life?
You go first.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's definitely relationships, people.
Mm.
I value people extremely highly. If I love you, I love you. So when I figure out that it is a transition that the love is not the same, it's hard to come to that conclusion. But once you get older and you realize how unimportant that shit really was, you ain't talked to a motherfucking 2-3 years, that it really didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the biggest things for me. People come and go.
Mistakes. You said what was that?
Damn.
What you said?
I said people come
But
and
what
go.
was the question?
Since we on that.
Oh, shit, now I gotta read that motherfucker again.
I mean, you just answered it. So what was your?
What is something that you thought, because I want to word it right, what is something that you thought was important in the moment but has since proven insignificant?
Validation from other people. In the moment, validation from people was a way to build self-esteem. But I realized that if I don't got self-love for myself and validate my own feelings other than validating other people's validation for myself, then I'll never advance in life.
What's one for you, bro?
I really don't have one.
This nigga.
I mean, we had to pause because I had to think about things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't
You
just.
And initially I thought we had a break
'Cause to me-
between these two.
Because you know what I'm saying? To me, really nothing holds that much of an importance to me. You know what I'm saying? And plus, we live in the moment. Of course, we can think in the future or in the past, but we live in the moment.
Niggas
So-
trying to be woke so bad. I'm so sick of it.
That's just what I.
I mean, for me, you know what I'm saying? One thing is because we all unique. When I look at a person, I see the value in every individual person. I don't care what it is that you do or where you come from. I see that in you. So I feel like when we cross paths, that's a unique exchange. We don't have that every day.
That's true. I feel the same exact
so when
way.
that motherfucker gone, you know what I'm saying? In the moment, it feels like that's it. You like my fire. You know what I'm saying? You my dog, you my nigga, you my girl, you my woman, whatever it is.
I like
in
how
the
you put
moment, it's deeper than rap. But once you pass, once you done got through your breathing period or your transitional phase, you realize that nothing lasts forever.
Wrap it up, Spreez.
That's
And
true.
on that note, I'd like to get back to the whole reason and the overarching premise of this episode. Mr. Earl Simmons, rest in peace, brother. We thank you for your music. We thank you for your impact, your voice, and your life. Prayers to your family and your children.
And remember, we lost Earl Simmons. We still got DMX every day here.
Hell fucking yeah. DMX never dies. Legends never die. Last song. Hell yeah.
Social media, still do it.
Yes. Follow us on all of your social medias. Higher Plane Radio. I mean, the nigga pointed to me.
Top 5. Top 5.
Top 5.
Shit.
We doing top 5?
Nah, it's number
we
one.
not.
Okay,
This
period.
off camera.
Nah, it's number 1. Pac number 2. No, Big number 2. Pac number 3. Andre 3 Stacks number 4. Cube and DMX transition between number 5.
You putting DMX up there?
Yes. Yes,
Wow.
bro.
I was with you, but Big, I don't know, bro. I can't put Big over Pac.
I put you know how I feel about Big, nigga.
I mean, I fuck with Big tough now. You know what I'm saying? Just how he rap and how you break it down and how, you know what I'm saying, how it goes. Like, I fuck with Big.
Nas number 1.
You can't refute Nas.
Big number 2. Pac number 3.
Nasir Jones.
That's a wait, because I'm gonna ride for my guy. Like you ride for Nicki, I'm gonna
something
ride
to
for
me?
Nasir Jones.
I seen you smile at your phone. Where you gotta go?
Fucking dry, boring
Andre
ass.
3 Stacks
Period.
and either Q or DMX. They fluctuate based on the day for my 5th.
I got Wayne at 5.
Really? I got Wayne top 10. I ain't got
Wayne
top
5, bro. If you think about how the game has changed, just off of that alone, fuck how he rap. Cause you know, like,
You gave me your love.
I'm
If
fuck with
you
my bad.
ask him when he rap, but he don't even remember his rap.
Cause he just rap, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes rap ain't gotta be inspirational or with a purpose, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes niggas just rap. Like what you think freestyle is, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas is just rapping. And Wayne to me, Wayne is like one of the best rappers to ever do it.
When Nicki went on that little talk show with
Oh, you just went back up.
she went and they gave her 3 little things and my bitch hit that shit like boop boop boop.
My nigga.
He just mad. I don't
I
like him.
am.
I don't like
I
an
am.
angry bird.
Angry Bird.
And my Angry Bird, I'm broke.
Angry Birds made a lot of money. What's your top 5?
I thought we was about to have food.
Yeah, number 1.
Hungry.
There ain't no real
You know I cook.
order, but it's just my
I know how to cook, too.
My side of the house to do whatever.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm just goofy. I'm sorry.
No, you fine. You talking more than you talking when I came on before.
What? I was talking.
I love you.
So Gucci.
Gucci.
Ow.
Rayler is the monumental thing.
So
I gotta exit the premises on that one.
And I put Nicki up there.
I can't.
Hold on. So right now, real quick.
Get it, bitch.
Get some on my phone.
First show in the books. Test show.
I ain't gonna be here next time.
4 or 5 always the hardest, bro.
Yes. That 4 or 5
Top
spot.
3
Like, do you need some attention?
You gotta look. Hey.
Yeah,
I think you need attention like all the time.
I gotta get the mic out the way.
See, I don't like this. My nails ain't done.
Put your hands down. Hold your arms.
I'm
Yeah, shit.
Is that the tough
I
look?
love how he did the
I don't even know. I
Rough
don't
Riders
take
with
pictures.
None of the other Rough Riders on the track.
I don't.
He was the Rough
I
Rider.
don't do this.
Feel like they was only one at that time.
He was the Rough
It
Rider.
was only like.
This it really should have been Rough Rider.
Because he ride by
Should get
himself.
collected.
Destiny's Soul Child.
Everybody else a motorcycle nigga. They was Rough Riders. All the niggas in the video, they just can't rap.
Rough featuring the Riders.
Everybody get your social medias. Valentine, get your social medias where they can follow you
This
at.
nigga on your timeline.
On.
You gotta know, right?
Thank you. Your boy, Jon Spreez. You can follow me at Spreezy on Twitter. Spreezy Baby on Instagram. Jon Spreez everywhere else. Like and subscribe to the show. And make sure you follow Higher Plane Radio wherever you get your social media. We also stream on Spotify, Apple, Tidal, etc., etc. Wherever you stream your music, you can stream our podcast or watch us live or watch us on YouTube. Give me a social media.
You can follow me at estoy_Darrea. It's Darrea. That's on Instagram, and I would say Twitter, but just don't.
Don't follow me on Twitter.
I ain't been on Twitter at all.
Sorry, ain't no reaching me when I'm in my zone. They used to say, slow down, brother, gotta pick a lane. But it ain't no lanes in the sky, it's just higher planes. Said that I'm a worldly nigga, but Columbus home. Columbus home. Sorry, ain't no reaching me when I'm in my zone.